Going guys, Steve here again from RC Tanks and Trucks 24/7. Now, as you can see here, the JLB Cheetah is on the bench. I've had a previous video showing you what's inside the box, and I told you there'll be a review and a good thrashing video, so here it is. I hope you enjoy it. First flip of the new car, so far so good. Yeah, on this tarmac it definitely does grip well, and does have plenty of power. Now I pretty much flew up the side of a small mountain there and there was no problem. But these tyres do not grip particularly well. Yeah, on the compact dirt doesn't really have much traction, but it definitely does go very quick. So far the durability's holding up, that's for sure. And definitely has heaps of punch. It is very controllable in the air though. Now on this surface it does grip a little better. It's just these tyres would be, I think, a first upgrade. Does fly very nice in the air and is very controllable. Just the tyres need to be changed. That's a fair bit of distance. Yeah, on tarmac it goes very well. That's a pretty far jump and it's holding up so far. Let's go full speed. Pretty impressive. And bear in mind guys that this kit is under $400 Australian. I think it's about $280 currently US, so let's go flat out. That is pretty impressive. Uh-oh. So here I'm on some grass, so I think this car is, these tyres that come with the kit are good for grass. It's pretty quick, there's no doubt about that, and it definitely can go in the back wheel as you just saw there with no problems whatsoever. It goes on the back wheel very easily. Now this is one problem I've seen before. It looks like it's broken, but it's pretty much just twisted around. So you just pop it back like that and it is ready to go. That's pretty cool. And yeah, so this arm just pretty much twisted all the way around there, but just flick it back and it's ready to rock and roll again. Yeah, definitely wheelie machine. Glad it has that rear wheelie bar, because it does mitigate the flipping a little bit. Now this car is really fun, guys. Definitely on a big paddy like this, it is really quick, and the tyres do grip well on this surface. When I was thrashing it out in the BMX track, I popped I think a pillow ball out of the joint, but that was no problem. Put it back in and it is hunky-dory. And I'm giving it more than I normally would, because I want to test this car, and for all you guys to make sure that if you do purchase it, that you're happy with it. Yeah, I have no problem with it. Well, I hope you guys liked that review of the awesome JLB Racing Cheetah. I must admit, I was a bit apprehensive about this, but it certainly is a great car for the money. I didn't have many issues with it. My only gripe would be the tyres. On kind of loose, compact style dirt, it does have a bit of issue with traction, but that could be easily fixed with some aftermarket tyres. No worries there whatsoever. You use a 17mm hubs, so you can easily put on any aftermarket ones. There's plenty in the market. I only had a few issues, breakages. That was pretty much my part, trying to brake the car. You can see on some of those videos that was pretty decent hits, and normally wouldn't do that with some of my other cars, but I wanted to see how durable this puppy is. The biggest issue, I pulled out, I think it's the ball out of the actual socket for the front upright there, but that was an easy fix. Didn't actually break, it just pulled out because it just hit the ground so hard at a weird angle that I think any car, regardless of the price range, would break. Also, I noticed that the back wheel here, I think I hit it really hard as well. Like on the front, I landed weird or cartwheeled for however many meters, and the actual wheel and the wishbone's kind of twisted over itself. But that was an easy fix. It pretty much just twisted back, and that's it. It was fine. There was no other issues with it. So I haven't broken anything. You can see it had a fair bit of abuse on the bottom there. The shell, amazingly, has not cracked one bit. It is in still fantastic condition, apart from a few scratches. And the other casualty was the lights in the front. So on a big landing at the front like that, the wires are a bit too tight from the factory, so it doesn't give it much play in case it does have a bit of a hit and it has a bit of a excessive movement. So I just pulled the wires out. Easy fix, resolder them, or don't put them back there if you don't like it, or just, yeah, I think I might resolder them with some thicker wire and a bit of longer wire to give it some room. So, what do you guys think of the Cheetah? Do you think it's worthy of your money? For my opinion, I think it is. For under $300, this bad boy does a lot that the other cars, just, you know, maybe 2 to 3 times more, does as well. The brushless system is extremely powerful. The 4003S Lipo powers this puppy for 20 to 30 minutes, 70 kilometers an hour, wheelies on tap, and pretty durable considering, yeah, what I put it through, that's for sure. So as you can see, guys, everything is where it should. I have pretty much bashed the living hell out of this thing. Everything so far has stood up to the punishment. I've taken this bad boy to the same place I did with the x-maxx, pretty much gave it the same treatment, probably even worse, because I really want to see what this value RC is capable of. I think to improve the performance, apart from the tyres, maybe a different shock oil to give it less springiness, more dampening, but that's pretty much it. I haven't even changed any of the suspension settings. The dual progressive spring system works well. It does have threaded aluminium bodied shocks, so that's something to take note of as well. Now, after a few runs and bashes in dirt, grass, gravel, all types of stuff, and constantly running it, had no issues with the motor or ESC. There's never been a temperature cutoff or anything like that, so that's excellent. The LiPo cutoff for the ESC is 3.3 volts set from factory, just in case you want to know. Want to give a big shout out to Gearbest for sending me this unit to review, muchly appreciated. And if you guys want to know more about it, click on the link down below. You can read the description, heaps of stuff about it. You can also purchase it from there if you like as well. Thanks a lot, guys. Steve here again from RC Tanks and Trucks 24/7. Hope you enjoyed the review of this bad boy. Catch you in the next video.